A weekend that could have been. You see, there's many things that you don't mess with. You don't mess with Texas. You don't mess with a kid with his candy. You don't mess with the TV remote when dad's got it. And you don't mess with tradition. In 2019, NASCAR did exactly that. You see, this July 4th weekend, it is supposed to be action packed. Supposed to be a lot of fun. Memorable moments under the lights at the high banks of Daytona. That is what it was intended many, many years ago. And it was supposed to go on forever and ever. And to pay homage at 200 miles an hour to the founding fathers that founded this country. And NASCAR messed with that tradition. And since then, it has been in flux. Here, there, everywhere. In reality, you had the correct formula for the weekend. And you can say, oh, it's the ratings were cratering. It was this, it was that, it was... No. No. No, no, no. 4th of July weekend, NASCAR, Daytona. Those things all go together. That is the way it was meant to be. But instead, we are at a dying street course that nobody really asked for. And what is normally a special weekend made even greater with the night race at Daytona. Now, nobody's coming to watch. Nobody is taking that trip to Chicago to go watch a NASCAR race. In a road course, nonetheless. That's not bringing eyes. That's not a destination track that you save up for years and years and years to go see it one time. It's not. Daytona is. And yet, here we are. This is the last time around for the Chicago street course. The final time. Because Chicago wants nothing to do with this. This was all a Lori Lightfoot deal. She's gone. And Chicago's not picking up that option. And I really sincerely hope that Steve Phelps, Steve O'Donnell, Ben Kennedy, and Elliott Sawyer right the wrongs of the past and bring this race back to Daytona. And the August race, it's fine, but it's how do I put this? It's almost like having French toast with no butter. It's alright. Could be a lot better. Need a little bit of butter, a little bit of syrup. But we don't have that. Simply because NASCAR wants to change for the sake of change. And completely and totally ruining a 4th of July tradition. And it's sad. It's truly, truly sad. Because this weekend was meant for greatness. July 4th is meant for greatness. Daytona is meant for greatness. And yet here we are, in flux, one last time at the Chicago street course. And then who knows what we're going to do in 2026. Maybe we can go to San Diego. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do that. Knowing, and this is going to be a big tell, when the 2026 schedule comes out, how much Elton Sawyer, Steve O'Donnell, and Steve Phelps actually care about the NASCAR community? Are they even fans? Because I question it. Greatly. I question it greatly. Ben Kennedy, I truly believe he is a real, true, blue, legit fan of NASCAR. He raced in the Xfinity series for many years. He is a legit, true fan. He loves NASCAR. Problem is, Steve Phelps, Elton Sawyer, Steve O'Donnell, I am not convinced. And I wouldn't put it past those three slime balls to put the 4th of July race in Mexico. Yeah. They're gonna either put it in Mexico, they're gonna try this San Diego street course that everybody's talking about, which for the love of God, no more street courses. F1 fans don't even want street courses. We're crying out loud. Oh, it's working there, let's do it. Oh wait, no, it's not. But here we are. Enough with the street courses, enough with the road courses. Richard Petty was 100% correct here. Street courses, road courses, it's not NASCAR. It's a part of NASCAR, but when you're growing up from grassroots racing, it's short tracks, ovals, dirt tracks. Working your way up with the ovals. And this experiment with the street course has been a failure of epic proportions. Yes, year 1 went good. It went great. You had SVG win. Year 2, not as many people cared. Guess what? Year 3, almost nobody's going to care. Because NASCAR fans, as a whole, the majority of NASCAR fans don't like the road course racing, especially new ones. They want the ovals. They want good ovals. North Wilkesboro, Bowman Gray. They want Bristol to be good again. They want Martinsville to be good again. These cars will not allow that, though. And that's on NASCAR. They told Denny Hamlin in the owners' meeting, when constructing these cars, yeah, they will work on short tracks. That has either been a miscalculation or an outright lie. And Phelps, Sawyer, and O'Donnell, they don't have the equity to give the benefit of the doubt. They straight up lied, in my estimation. And I mean, there's only one way to right this wrong, and that is to reignite this incredible tradition that is the 4th of July weekend under the lights at Daytona for 400 miles, the Pepsi 400. And yeah, some people call it the Firecracker 400. That's not the generation I was raised on. I was raised on the Pepsi 400, 4th of July weekend under the lights in Daytona. Now, I will say, I understand the concept of wanting Daytona to be the regular season finale, as if it really truly mattered, which it doesn't. All the guys that are going to be competing for a championship have already locked themselves in 8 times over. And I hope that we get away from this playoff system, which is for a different show, a different episode. But the street court, this playoff system, I don't think is going to be lasting much longer. NASCAR fans are getting louder and louder about this. So here's the thing. They like that they are okay with SVG winning that race in Mexico. They're not so much a fan that he gets an opportunity at a championship, which is not going to happen. That is where NASCAR fans get a little and this playoff system is really taken away like that good feeling that you get when you get a first time winner or an underdog wins. Oh, that's nice. That's sweet. That's awesome. He got that first win. And they have flipped that narrative in the NASCAR community of this scrub's taking a freaking playoff spot away from a driver who has earned it. Are you kidding me? I mean, leave it to NASCAR to make the underdog the bad guy, the heel. I mean, for crying out loud. I have never in my life seen a company take that underdog and achieve what is an impossible feat of winning a Cup Series race and turn him into a bad guy for doing it, for achieving the impossible, the improbable. But NASCAR has done it. NASCAR has done it. I mean, my goodness. So, let's get into the actual Chicago race. Now, so, the actual race, you have your usual suspects with a couple of people in here that are making a special appearance. You have Corey Heim, he's in the 67. Austin Hill in the 33. Will Brown in the 13. And Catherine Legg in the 78. And Josh Bilicki in the 66. But now, hopefully Catherine Legg doesn't embarrass herself again. Hopefully she doesn't. No, I can't guarantee that. Maybe she finishes the race this time. She is. Let's take a look here. I gotta scroll down all the way. So she competed in 2 races. One of them being the DNF at Phoenix, and that whole debacle. And that's exactly what it is, a debacle. So, hopefully she doesn't embarrass herself again. That's the hope. Cindric, he's an interesting underdog, or not Cindric, but gosh. Oh, that's why I can't find. That's why I couldn't find it. Oopsies. Austin Hill. He'll be one of those underdog contenders that won't take a playoff spot away from somebody deserving. You have where's the other one at? Hill and Riley Herbst. Or not Herbst, but Corey Heim. He could be making some noise here. He's good everywhere. So I would really look. I really want to see Corey Haim go out there, have a really solid run. Um, but as far as the race goes, and the more of the favorites, the field I think has caught up to SVG when it comes to this particular track. So take SVG out of it. I'm I'm saying SVG does not win this. Last year's winner, Alex Bowman, he's knocking on the door. He is coming. He is gonna click off a win before we get to the playoffs. And it could potentially be this, but I wouldn't put that much money down. Cindric is an interesting one. He's a good road course racer. But I think the one, if I was gonna go with the long shot win, first time winner of the season, I'm going with AJ Allmendinger of Colleague Racing. He's my long shot. He's the dark horse. Give me AJ Allmendinger in the long or in the dark horse. And then of the favorites, I'm gonna go with Chase Elliott. He's hot. He's been tremendous all year long. He's good at the road courses. I'm gonna say Chase Elliott wins in Chicago. So Chase Elliott the favorite, AJ Allmendinger the is the dark horse, and then we got one going home. One is going home in this 41 car field, and I am gonna say it's gonna be Catherine Legg. So those are my predictions, and then we'll say top five. I would expect Bubba Wallace to have a good run. He's been good at road courses if he can keep his nose clean, and that's a big if. Tyler Reddick, he's due for a big win. He's good at road courses. He'll be up there fighting. Ty Gibbs, he's good at the road courses. He is in desperate need for a win. His seat's hot. So I'll be very intrigued by who ends up winning the final street course, hopefully ever in NASCAR, and in hopes that in 2026, at this time, we are talking about the return of Daytona under the lights on Independence Day weekend. Hopefully, that is what we end up talking about 1 year from now. So, until next time, I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is the Dylan Hildreth Show. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any NASCAR, Formula One, college football, NFL, all the stuff that we talk about on here. And if you're listening on podcast, make sure to download the podcast, hit the little follow button so you don't miss any episodes. And yeah, I think we got everything covered. So, recap: Chase Elliott is my pick to win. AJ Allmendinger, a dark horse. And in this 41 car field, one of them going home, it's going to be Catherine Legg that goes home. Now, so All right. Um. Yeah. So round two. Yeah, round two. Okay. False finisher. Whoopsies. My bad. False finish. False finish. We got one more thing to talk about because this whole thing just completely screwed up. So we got Ty Dillon and Brad Keselowski in the in-season NASCAR challenge that everybody forgot about. Oh, sweet Jesus. So we have Ty Dillon and Brad Keselowski, Alex Bowman and Bubba Wallace, John Hunter Nemechek and Chase Elliott, Eric Jones and Ricky Stenhouse, Noah Gragson and Ryan Preece, Carson Hocevar and Tyler Reddick, AJ Allmendinger and Ty Gibbs, Zane Smith and Chris Buescher. So, the Cinderella story that is Ty Gibbs ends this weekend. Keselowski advances. Alex Bowman, Bubba Wallace. I don't trust Bubba to keep his nose clean. Give me Alex Bowman. John Hunter Nemechek and Chase Elliott. Don't make me laugh. Chase Elliott. Bigly. Eric Jones and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I don't trust Ricky to keep his nose clean. He seems to always find trouble, usually in the form of the 77. And I'm taking Eric Jones. Noah Gragson and Ryan Preece. Preece has the better equipment. I'm taking Preece. Hocevar and Reddick. Hocevar, again, finds trouble at every turn. Reddick, very good road course racer. I'm taking Tyler Reddick. And then AJ Allmendinger and Ty Gibbs. Rough matchup for Ty Gibbs. Give me AJ. Zane Smith and Chris Buescher. Buescher, very good on the road courses. I'm taking Chris Buescher. So, that is everything. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on podcast, 5-star review, follow, download. Make sure to download. And we'll see you guys in the next one, which will be the Formula One preview of Silverstone, a tradition they have not messed with, at least since I've been watching. But it's a fun tradition nonetheless at Silverstone, so be on the lookout for that. And we'll see y'all in the next one.